Look, building a business today isn't just different, it's a completely different game. If you're a guy in your late 20s, your 30s, you're probably getting advice from people who played on a totally different field. People who mean well, your dad, uncles, older mentors, but they're handing you a playbook from a game that ended a decade ago. They tell you, get a good degree, find a stable company, work your way up for 30 years, and you'll be set, right? Get that promotion, buy the house in the suburbs, get the company car, and retire with a nice fat pension at 60. And you know what? For them, that worked. It was stable, it was predictable. But for us, for our generation, that path is a minefield. That playbook is not just outdated, it's dangerous. We're not just dealing with a few new hurdles. We're facing a complete rewrite of the rules. We're staring down insane living costs, careers that are about as stable as a Jenga tower, a dating market that's, well, it's a mess. And this constant flood of new tech like AI that's changing everything every single day. It's not that the older generations didn't have their own struggles. They absolutely did. Major ones. But our challenges are brand new. They're digital, they're global, and they're evolving so fast it can make your head spin. Hey everyone, and welcome to Business Letters. For those of you who are new here, I'm just a guy in my 40s, originally from Florida, who's been through a few business cycles myself and learned a thing or two, usually the hard way. And I gotta say, I resonate with you guys trying to build something right now. It's tough. You're trying to navigate this crazy new world and the old maps are useless. So for this video, we're gonna break down the 5 biggest reasons why building a business and just building a life really is so damn hard for our generation. And more importantly, how you can flip these struggles into your biggest advantages. Because this channel isn't about complaining, it's about winning. So let's get into it. The death of the safe career path. For our parents, the biggest risk was quitting their job to start a business. For us, the biggest risk might be staying in that safe job. Think about it. Pensions are gone. Job security is a myth. Companies will lay off thousands over a Zoom call without blinking an eye just to make a quarterly earnings report look a little better. Your loyalty to a company gets you what? A 3% annual raise that doesn't even keep up with inflation? The formula used to be simple. Work hard, get a degree, land a stable job. Today, that playbook just doesn't work. The game has changed. Job security is a thing of the past. So the risk of betting on yourself, of building your own thing, it's actually not that different from the risk of betting on a corporation that sees you as just a number on a spreadsheet. The hidden upside? The death of the corporate ladder is the birth of your entrepreneurial freedom. You don't have to climb their ladder anymore. You get to build your own damn spaceship. This chaos creates an incredible opportunity for those of us who are willing to adapt, learn, and build something that we actually own. Education does not equal success. Back in the day, a college degree was the golden ticket. My dad could pay for his entire tuition with a summer job. A summer job. Try doing that now. It's impossible. For a lot of guys, a degree now is a ticket to 6-figure debt before you've even earned your first real paycheck. And what did they teach you? How to be a good employee, how to write reports, how to sit in meetings. They didn't teach you how to sell, how to market, how to read a P&L statement, or how to hire your first employee. The education system is broken because it's teaching for a world that doesn't exist anymore. It guarantees debt, not success. The hidden upside? You can now build your own better curriculum. The real education is online. It's in skills-based courses, it's in mentorships, it's in actually doing the thing. Forget the piece of paper. If you want to build a business, invest your time and money in high-income skills. Copywriting, media buying, sales, coding. Things that directly translate to revenue. You can become an expert in almost anything for a fraction of the cost of a formal degree, and you can start applying it today. The first internet generation. We're the first generation to grow up with this thing in our pockets 24/7. It's the ultimate double-edged sword. On one hand, it's the greatest leverage machine in human history. You can build a global business from your bedroom. You can access all of human knowledge for free. You can connect with mentors and clients on the other side of the planet. But on the other hand, it's a weapon of mass distraction. Our attention spans are shot. We're constantly comparing our behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. It leads to this paralysis, this feeling that you're always behind. The hidden upside: if you can master your relationship with the internet, you have a superpower. The choice is simple. Are you going to be a consumer or are you going to be a producer? Stop endlessly scrolling and start creating. Use social media to build an audience, not to kill time. Use AI to write code and content, not just to mess around. If you can flip that switch from consumption to creation, the internet becomes your unfair advantage. The cost of living is out of control. This is a big one. Housing, food, gas, everything feels like it's doubled in price while wages have stayed flat. It feels impossible to get ahead. How are you supposed to save up to start a business when your rent takes up half your paycheck? It affects everything, including your personal life. It's one of the main reasons guys are putting off getting married, starting families, because the financial pressure is just immense. But here's the brutal truth. As an employee with a fixed salary, you will never outrun inflation. You're on a treadmill, and the government just keeps turning up the speed. The hidden upside? This pressure is a powerful motivator. It forces you to think outside the box. The only way to truly beat the rising cost of living is to detach your income from your time. A salary is capped. Your business's potential isn't. This economic reality makes starting a side hustle or a full-blown business not just a nice to have, but an absolute necessity for real financial freedom. It's the only way to get off their treadmill and start running your own race. The mental health minefield. Our generation is more anxious, more isolated, and more overwhelmed than any before. And it's not just in our heads. We're bombarded with information, a constant stream of fear-driven news, polarizing politics. The media and the algorithms are designed to hijack your attention and keep you outraged. The biggest battle you'll fight as an entrepreneur isn't with your competition. It's with your own mind. It's staying focused when the world is trying to distract you. It's staying optimistic when the news is telling you to be terrified. The hidden upside? If you can build mental resilience, you're unstoppable. The solution is simple, but not easy. Go on a strict information diet. Unplug from the 24/7 news cycle. Stop arguing about politics online. It's a waste of your most valuable asset, your energy and focus. Channel all that mental energy into things you can actually control: your health, your skills, and your business. The guy who can stay calm, focused, and disciplined while everyone else is losing their minds, that's the guy who's going to win. So yeah, we're living in a completely different world than our parents did. The game has changed, but that's okay. The old rules are gone, which means we get to write our own. The core principles never change: hard work, providing value, learning real skills, and being disciplined. This new game requires you to be adaptable, to invest in yourself, and to have the guts to build your own path instead of following someone else's. It's a challenge, for sure, but it's also the greatest opportunity we've ever had. What's the biggest struggle you're facing right now trying to build your business or get ahead? Let me know down in the comments. Let's talk about it, and I'll see you in the next one.